Beloved ones, a new spirit of freedom is upon this nation. A new spirit of justice has entered into the equation of the now, and a proclamation of light is being established north, south, east, and west among the 50 states for virtue to return to a people, many of whom had turned their hearts away from the Lord God, and who now look to the source for divine direction to meet the exigencies of the hour, the needs of the people. Prayer has returned, and the Lord's Prayer has been uttered by the First Lady. And though some would decry that voice, we applaud the ideal set forth through the words of Jesus the Christ, that when uttered by any man or woman from any nation who has come legally to these shores, sets forth through those words a matrix of light for the establishment of that kingdom envisioned by all true initiates come upon earth. Some feign spirituality, yet within their hearts there is no allegiance to the Lord God. Others act as true sons and daughters of the Most High by leading a life in conformity with the laws of the One. A nation that does not live in accord with the Lord is destined for corruption and decadence. A people whose first words upon arising in the morn are to give obeisance to the living Word and the Lord God eternal, fulfill their destiny with great joy and elan. For there is stirred within their hearts that divine will, that divine impulse that sends them forth into the fields of labor to continue the great work of the ages. And this work, sacred for each one, is fulfilled, heart, head, and hand, through the initiatic path of light. America is such a nation founded in liberty, in justice, in freedom for the soul to strive toward its eternal state of union with God. And I, Godfrey, as your first President George Washington, prayed and bent my knee unto the Lord in reverence and honor to that eternal One who, when invoked, does indeed overshine a people, her destiny, her soul. It is time, blessed ones, that many more know the truth of all that is transpiring, that your media either ignores continuously or is in a program of deception in order to hide from this people that which will allow them to succeed and be victorious in all her ways, through the economy, through education, and through the nobility of lives lived to the glory of God. When a nation's laws are abridged, and when many enter who do not have allegiance to the divine principles and values set forth by us in the beginning, you see the crumbling of order. You see the demise of integrity. Thus, the true citizens who believe in the one God, who is at the core of a nation's beliefs and workings, see to it through their lives that that nation united under God fulfills its purpose, its divine plan. Your divine plan is inextricably linked to the divine plan of the people in which you have embodied and the nation upon whose soil you have come forth through Mother Earth. And though you may emigrate to other lands, a part of self is still enriching the essence of the people, the nation, the consciousness, the culture of that land of your natal birth. Dearest ones, this understanding must be taught. And when a people emigrate without this inner knowledge, what they bring to where they go is not necessarily what is of the highest order. America is a melting pot of many cultures, many viewpoints, many understandings and essences. Yet all of these, through the vision of truth, virtue, justice, and freedom, may give birth to something great and noble when all are invested in the divine purpose within that people's awareness under God as a culture of love, a society built upon those building blocks of freedom, equality, and justice. Opportunity knocks upon the door of every soul, yet not all listen or open that door to fulfill their purpose within the initiatic path of light. Some seek to take, and give not to the greater cause of freedom. Others strive endlessly to be of service to all life through selflessness. And these are the ones through whom the destiny of the true nations of light are fulfilled. Yes, we strove to set forth an agenda for centuries through our proclamations, through the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Yet how many among you know these from beginning to end, such that you, in your own soulfulness, may defend that which is your nation's purpose through its founding documents? Blessed ones, it is time to revisit the true history of truth, not as it is currently taught in many of your schools who have devolved into a humanistic viewpoint that brings all down, down, down into the netherworld of illusion and Maya. Know that which we knew through studying history, East and West, and specifically that of the Greco-Roman culture, our roots, and of Christianity, the lessons of Christ himself embedded within the Holy Bible, upon which we vowed to serve, and upon which rested our vows of adoration to the one eternal God. Dearest ones, I could be with you for hours to provide an understanding of all of the nuances of what we, the Ascended Masters, see as transpiring now, that are not in alignment with the virtuous America that we envisioned. Yes, suffice it to say that you as initiates who pray each day are fulfilling a part of your greater purpose to carve out a path of light for all peoples embodying here. And we applaud this movement of the Heart Center and each of your efforts to invoke that light, to be that light, and to fulfill your destiny within the initiatic path. America relies on these services. America relies on the integrity within the hearts of initiates of many spiritual activities and churches, movements of light, East and West, founded upon the eternal values embedded within the heart, the soul, and the mind, overshined by the Divine One. Each of you, as a sovereign being of light, can through your work and service, can through your striving and the initiatic spark of your heart's fire, give forth that light of freedom, whereupon all shall prevail within the greater industry of a nation whose purpose is to glorify God and to provide every man, woman, and child an opportunity to live in the integrity of light, to pursue happiness, justice, and truth. On this day, honoring both my personhood and the divine image that I strove to embody through my life, and the example that I set forth for all future presidents and leaders of both the states and the local cities and villages, I stand before you to honor America this day, her people, her fire, her will, her desire to be the best that she can be, to provide a true education for all and opportunity for everyone to fulfill her soul's destiny in the light. Prove your value to heaven through service to all, and your victory is assured. And let the divine director send forth to all his fire, so that all may aspire to God first and forever. I am your Godfrey. Be free in the light, and you will be godly. Thank you.